Hello there, Pisces. I hope you are keeping well, my dears. Look at you already. You've already done a bit of shuffling. Nice and bold at the bottom of the deck. But we are approaching the full moon in Leo as well. That falls on the 9th. Yeah, there's a needing to calm energy. Calming yourself, focusing, and really making a bold decision, but not impulsive with what it is that you're trying to let go of. I'm also hearing Sananga, spiritual tribal eye drops, which you're able to get online. That's going to help some of you that are trying to develop your psychic energy. Whew. Just before we go any further, guys, if we could do this special bit, liking, sharing, subscribing, that's fabulous. Thank you very much. I'm making a flipping mess of everything here. It's running from beginning of February right the way up until mid-March. Remember though, time's fluid. It's just down to you to try and gauge where you feel you fit. For some of you, Spirit is really putting it out there about, there you are again, I've been shuffling, you're back at the bottom. And I've just heard underdog. Spirit is putting it out there about Aries. Maybe that you're involved with an Aries. Possibly this reading isn't going to fit for you until Aries. So when they give a time scale like that, I don't always go from when you go into Aries. I go from the months that Aries falls in. So it's going to be March and April. That's something to bear in mind. So stick with it through to the end, see where it fits. Right, less of the blabbering. Clear strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me with regards to love? And there's you again at the bottom. I mean, seriously. What can you give me, please, Spirit, with regards to love for Pisces? How do you see them? How do you see them coming into the reading? Someone's got a dull aching at the bottom of their back, just above their glutes. Spirit is saying sciatic nerve. It's to the left-hand side. Okay. You're needing to get treatment for that, possibly a chiropractor. That's something to consider. Clear strong guidance then, please, Spirit. What can you give me with regards to love as to where Pisces is? Judgment. Interesting energy. Some read that as Sagittarius, others read it as Scorpio. Me, personally, I see that as a Sag energy. How does your party, how do they view you with regards to love as of this moment? The world, completion, reaching a goal, end of a chapter, an aim. There's also a self-absorbed vibe that they're getting, or they're sensing, but that doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. But I'm hearing promotion as well. There's some of you may not be with this person yet, and there's a person within the workplace that has got a strong interest in you. You may play a really key role, manager, CEO, whatever the position is. I'm hearing not HR, not HR. Yep, you've elevated or you're elevating. What's gone down in the recent past between both parties? 3 of Cups, more Cancerian energy. I know I'm saying more, but we did have that moon quite a few times popping up at the beginning, and some do read that as Cancerian energy. What's happening at present between the both of you? Temperance, more Sag. More Sag. That's spiritual guidance. You've got 2 spiritual cards here. They're seeing you as trying to release something. It's a really strong energy coming into the reading, a spiritual vibe, and I kept hearing Sananga. Sananga. That can be a spirit guide energy, spiritual energy, and the World card, that's trying to release. You've got to the end of a chapter, or some read it as a new beginning. What's going on within your party's environment as of present that you're not aware of? Holding back, gone into self-preservation, really reflecting. If that's not them, that might be an energy between them and somebody else or another third party. How do they feel towards you at present? Tower. It really has gone off. Bloody hell. And that's likely why they're in that 8 of Swords energy. Even though this energy hasn't got the answers, they may have. They're just not ready to assert themselves yet. I'm hearing disempower. I feel there's a strong Aries around here somewhere, and I'm not quite grasping where it fits. This red gown here, it's drawing me to somebody who may have been demoted. But there's been a connection there as well. There's been I'm hearing a good vibe. And it's leaving them all scatty. There's a needing for them now to do a bit more of the legwork, possibly a lot of travelling abroad. But fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with yourself. Yeah, I've just heard tail between your legs. Sorry, tail between their legs. They're not fully disclosing something here. Doesn't mean to say they're being shady. I feel they're looking back and wondering at the moment where they've gone wrong. And because they haven't got the answers and they don't know how to implement a change if they wanted to, until they get the answers, they can't create any forward movement. It's as if they can't come to you with something, as if to say, you're right, I shouldn't have done that. They're running away from, there's denial here somewhere, and this is why there's that energy there as well. Their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with yourself, there we go. I mean, seriously. They're trying to make sense of something, but I feel stopping themselves from thinking about it so they don't come to any resolve. There's a holding back here, or a pushing of not wanting to take responsibility, guarding of that heart chakra there. Woo! Next 8 to 10 weeks, where does Spirit predict this relationship, if you want to call it, this connection, this energetic exchange, where it'll be at? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. There is strong lessons going on here. I mean, talk about karma. Talk about karma. I've just got dog walker. Dog training. Something like that. There was another reading. May have been the Aquarius reading. It come up in that as well. I'm not sensing the strongest witchcraft vibe that's coming from yourselves. Oh God, look, what's this? I've just seen the High Priestess again. But I feel somebody is practicing it or doing some type of law of attraction, trying to draw you in. I've really got to try and calm this energy down, you know. It is hyped. Its energy is running off nervousness, and if it is that you are psychically enhanced, shall we say, or psychically aware, you may be wondering what's happening within you, but it's actually the energy you're picking up of the other party. You're connecting with their energy, but wondering why you're feeling that way. What can you give me, please, Spirit? Well, here we go again. You've got 9 of Swords that's there, and it's here at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, it's all over the reading, this anxiety. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me with this Judgment card? Judgment card? What can you give me with this Judgment card? I told you the energy was strong because I can't get my words out properly, which is a great sign because it means Spirit's here really strongly. Queen of Cups in reverse. What else have we got? 5 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. I don't always go with this approach, but Spirit's nudging me towards it now. What can you give me, please, Spirit? They're telling me to go straight on to the next one, and then I'm hearing comparison. How does sorry, I don't know whether you're involved with a Capricorn. That slipped out there. How does Pisces party view them at the moment? How does Pisces party view them? Wheel of Fortune. Oh God. King of Wands and 8 of Wands. And again, at the bottom of the deck, there we go. There's you. I forgot to point out as well, there's real difficulty with, I feel it's you being understood here. You're trying to communicate, and whilst the person's hearing what you're saying, they're not understanding what you're saying. This is what's coming through, and I feel it's leading to massive arguments now, because there's you really are really are busting your balls here to be understood. Spirit guides me towards a deck before the reading, and they've actually guided me towards the Modern Witch Tarot deck. As I said, I don't feel it's yourselves that's doing witchcraft. I feel there's a connection to you energetically that's doing the witchcraft. Realization then with these judgment cards. I think you're realizing that either a party who hasn't been completely squeaky clean and hasn't been able to regulate their emotions, shall we say, reached out to you during a time of vulnerability. You're feeling bad because you feel you've taken them on or got back with them for the wrong reasons. Maybe that this party that you're involved with is, I'm hearing excellent, absolutely excellent at guilt tripping. This Queen of Cups in reverse, it doesn't have to be you, but I'm feeling for some of you it is. It's that vulnerability that's coming through. There's somebody here, might have fire quite strongly within their chart, that reached out to you during when a time where you just wasn't in a good place. You really wasn't. And they noticed a way in here. They've taken advantage of your vulnerability, or they've offered you something, maybe money, time, some type of security or a resource temporarily to help you get out of the, I'm hearing the pits that you're in. And then I'm hearing, well. And now they're seeing you as being completely absorbed in yourself. This mightn't be what it's about, but that's how they're seeing it. But Spirit is, there's a recognizing here that you've been really working with the universe and you're moving yourself forward. You're being proactive and you're trying to keep yourself in a higher vibrational energy. You may even be pointing out to your party about them needing to be more positive. And whilst they're seeing you being upbeat and motivated, I feel it's towards this goal, whatever this goal is here. Some of you may want to go traveling, and you may be saying you want to go about it on your own, but all this high vibrational energy you've been putting out to the universe, they're now even recognizing that you're being rewarded. And this is what all this energy is that's here. You're getting the rewards now for your graft. Three of Cups. What's gone down in the recent past between the both of you, between Pisces and their party? I mean, seriously, come on. There's a strong spiritual vibe here. I feel you may have been involved with somebody else. All of you, it's not going to be an intimate connection. I do feel there was a third party there, person, place or thing. Now that third party energy can be that you have become so preoccupied and working so hard and so strictly towards your goal. That is the third party. Your party feels like they're in a relationship with the business, with your career, with time, because you're not offering it to them. May even be travel. They know that you want to go away, or that you do go away. You're away for long periods of time, but you're always prioritizing that over them. But there's a third energy here. I'm hearing they talk the talk, quite a bit of a gossiper. Might be you that has started to become more sociable, and then you've gone quiet again. Might be that you've been putting yourself out there on social media, even promoting yourself on social media, but you've just gone absent. You've thought, instead of trying to convince others around me of my worth, I'll spend that energy on myself and work with the universe, work energetically, and you've been sending it out. And this can be prioritizing here. Prioritizing and cooperating with others about how you can move forward, how you can gain more from the energetic place that you're in. Temperance. What's happening between the both of you as of present? Well, you're working things together. I feel some of you have taken this party on because you felt you needed to. By taking them on, that may be letting them do favours for you domestically, may even be lending of money, but there's an exchange here somewhere, I feel, that's allowed you to balance your, well, whilst I'm hearing resources, I'm hearing balance your business, whatever your own business is. There you go. You were completely at your wit's end. Really losing the will to live here. I feel there's been a spiritual connection between you and somebody else, or you've started to gain feelings or new feelings. It may be the energy and the vibration, the vibrational place that you're at, and you're connecting it with somebody within a spiritual group. This can be where the Sananga's coming in, if it is a workshop or some type of tribal gathering. There's a great work or connection between the both of you. You have known each other for some time, but I feel it's a loyalty to each other, but there isn't any chemistry there anymore, either for you or for the both of you. It's as if there's been a triggering, like a dark night of the soul. And it's caused one of you to withdraw. Maybe both of you to withdraw. I've got a feeling some of you have said you haven't been interested in somebody, but it's been for the right reasons. It may be that there is feelings there, but because of the circumstances or the position that they're in, you've completely removed yourself. I do feel some of you have been working on your chakras. Or there's somebody, I feel, that's around you that is very suffocating. I would say toxic. And it's triggered you to go into this dark night of the soul because you're not in alignment with, I'm hearing trams, and being shown a railway line. You're not in alignment with your true self. I feel it is a denial, a battle that you're having with yourself. Spiritually, that's not the direction, what you've been doing, that you're meant to be going anymore. Or there's people that are around you that you're not meant to be involved with anymore. But you're putting it at bay or pushing it away because you're not ready to deal with it yet. There's an avoidance of drama. There's a person that you're involved with that has, I'm hearing, re-triggered you, really jigged you up, got you moving forward. There's some intrigue or a fascination there. There's somebody else that's within your environment that is, we'll say, toxic. They was the one that tried to come in and create a connection between you and them again when you was vulnerable. They offered you something that you were short of. And I feel you know at the back of your mind at the time, you shouldn't be taking it. It's that temptation. But I'm not sensing you're bad here. You were just vulnerable. Maybe some of you lost your home. And they offered to put a roof over your head. But by offering this stability, it's kind of like, I can never say this word, luring you in as well. Never say it. Never say that word. I can never say it. Okay, what do we have? Spirit's telling me to go to the Tower first, you know. Okay, that's interesting. How does your party, how do they feel towards you at the moment? This is down to you to try and work out which one it is. Lovers. I feel this is the one that you're psychically connected with. And they've gone absent. You've been trying to draw them in. Psychically connect with them to get them to reach out, because there's a reason you can't reach out to them, or you can't get hold of them at the moment. The familiarity that they brought, so it may be that they was at a regular place, regularly, you knew they was going to be there. They're not there now, and I'm hearing traipsing and trying to locate them and find them. This isn't the party that you are toxically involved with, shall we say. Your crown chakra is really blown off here. This party is aware, whoever it is you're psychically connected with, that you're trying to reach out to them. You may have reached out to them and you're thinking they're avoiding you, but that's not the case. And there we've got it again, the moon at the bottom. There's impact here. There's an impact because of the full moon. It really is playing, taking quite a turn on them. What else can you give me on this withdrawn energy, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this absent party? There's some type of telepathy or something going on here. Why has this person gone absent or quiet? Why have they gone absent or quiet? 8 of Cups and 8 of Swords. They've got their own issues going on. This 8 of Cups, it is a Pisces energy, but it's ruled by Neptune as well. Something's really been triggered for them here. I'm feeling like I said a dark night of the soul. So this might be their energy that's up at the top, the dark night of the soul energy, and they've gone quiet. They're appearing like they're not motivated, but it's not that. It's as if I'm hearing root chakra has been shook. The root chakra is also linked to Aries, which is the Emperor card, and the root chakra is red, which is represented in that gown there. You've also got it in the gown there of the Hierophant. They've been ungrounded with their own issues, but what they're feeling, I feel they're picking up your connection or your absence or communication, and the reason they're not coming forward at the moment is because there's blockages for them. They're restricted, and that's why whenever they move forward, it's a 1 step forward, 2 steps back at the moment, but they're going through their own Hierophant energy awakening. Okay, what can you give me on this 8 of Swords, please, Spirit? So you've got it again. What's going on within your party's environment? I mean, I don't even know. What's going on within your party's environment with this 8 of Swords? The Tower is replicating itself. The rollover in your energy. 3 of Swords and Page of Cups. Okay, this is taking a massive, yeah. This is the energy that's coming through. Very disorientated. Really highlighted there in that Tower card where you see the crown chakra blowing, or the crown blowing up off the top. I feel your party, this toxic one who you're involved with, has something else going on as well. They're trying to make a decision, but they're avoiding explaining or committing to you, but they're still showing themselves or turning up sexually for it to be something casual. But there is something deep going on within them. May even be that if they're involved with another party, they're going for some type of counselling which motivates them. They feel they're getting somewhere, and then they withdraw back and go into that Eight of Swords energy. But they're giving you mixed messages here. But there's a reason that they're stalling, and it's because of how much they've got going on. There's somebody else that's interested in you though. They may even know why they're holding back. And it's because of what they're going through at the moment. So this person that's over here is observing the toxic party and you. But they're offering out some type of support or encouragement, but not a lot, because they're needing to protect themselves. Because it's when this person goes off the rails, they take this person down with them, or have the ability to. You're the one that's wanted here. This party, I feel it's down here. Doesn't have to be the toxic one, but I feel is at this moment. There's somebody they reach out to, and it's giving this person that's over here stress, because they want this person to make a decision on you so they can step in and make a decision on you. Someone's confided in a cousin, a friend, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, member of staff. There's a connection here somewhere, but there's a boundary, and it's this person. This person is relaying their thoughts, their feelings, their actions towards you. And this person likes you as well. They're wanting to reach out to you, but they can't at the moment because they've got a friend or whatever the connection is that's over here confided in them. I feel this party, for some of you, may be considering moving away because the connection isn't working, or they're aware, or making people aware that the connection they're in with you at the moment, Pisces, is just something casual and sexual, but it's really upsetting this party that's over here because they're wanting to reach out. I'm telling you, this Tower moment here, I'm hearing obliterated, and someone's getting the karma, and it's releasing you. This person that's here is really peeved because they have feelings towards you. It's going to vary depending on who you are and what your connection might be with this other person. But they're pointing it out to them that they're really needing to get their act together because it's unfair how they're pulling you along. They need to withdraw, that's what they're saying to them, and work on themselves instead of, I've just heard stopgap, instead of using you, Pisces, as a stopgap. Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. Fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you. Defensiveness, not sure where that come from. Six of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. This person is horrible. There's a Libra here somewhere. Doesn't have to be a Libra, but this person's horrible. And there's an Aries here, around here somewhere, that really needs to stay in control and balanced. And then I've just heard Virgo. Because every time you move forward and you get yourself to a good place, this energy comes back in. They're filling you, or have plans of filling you with false hope, because they're seeing you getting defensive or resisting them, and that's what they're feared about. They're not fully revealing everything or explaining it to you properly. Maybe that's a communication blockage. They're so feared of rejection and you raising vibrationally that they're trying to fill you with this false sense of this idealistic way that they want to be seen. But then what will happen is they'll get up one day and go, nah, it's not for me. And then go back out again. And they'll leave you as if in this smoke, the smoke of this tower, there's a needing to really ground yourself here. Take time out and really think before you engage with this energy. Spirit, can you give me another card, please, to describe the energy of this person, of how they are, how they're treating Pisces? Can you give me a card? Three of Swords. They're there to create upset, and I told you, a Libra. They're trying to upset you. The Moon and the Nine of Pentacles, because they know you're withdrawing and gaining independence. That's what their fear is. They're not going to know what you're up to, so they fill you with a false sense of hope. Don't fully disclose everything, and that's why this party that's over here is really getting the backup, because they're realizing what they're capable of, even if they've never treated this person down here like that. And what they're finding out, they just don't like. They really don't like it. They're wanting to reach out to you. If it's not a connection that they have towards you, they're wanting to reach out to you and tell you what they're like or what they're up to. But it's the loyalty that's blocking them. They may even have gone for a reading. Some of you have been involved. This party that's down here may have been involved with you, Pisces, and it was on the quiet. And you've become completely engrossed in this spiritual connection. You've gone and got back with this party that's over here because you've told this party down here that it's not going to go anywhere. And this party's reached out to you and said, look, I've gone for a reading. I've been told about you, or something that sounds very similar to you and what's going on with this connection at the moment, and they're telling you they're going to try and trick you. Some of you, they're going to try and get pregnant. And this is all to stop you moving on. It's horrible. It's a horrible energy. What can you give me on this Two of Swords, please, Spirit? So you're going to have to try and work out now with this Two of Swords energy what party this links to. We'll try and work it out. Plans of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you. Knight of Cups. Again. They're not going to say anything. They're not going to reveal how they actually feel, because I don't even think they know themselves. But what they do know is that they've got the ability to be able to tangle you up and then drop you. And this is why they don't want you to move forward. And there's that dropping I've just said. And because you're going to move on and get with somebody else. You may even have told them that you're interested in getting with somebody else now. But they really are playing mind games. But there's somebody here that is friends with your toxic party that's telling them, they've told them. I'm hearing a disgrace in a way of how they're behaving. What is Spirit predicting is going to happen, and this is why they're getting the karma card flung itself out there. And there's the Emperor now in the upright, grounded, happy, feeling spiritually guided or going in that direction. And I feel very aware, very, very aware. Yep, and there's the awareness. I'm hearing if there's a return, you'll say exactly how it is. And they'll want to avoid the drama. You've cut this dead. You're moving on. This energy that's here, 8 to 10 weeks. You're in that now. Alternatively, there's an energy coming back in that isn't going to tell you what they're really feeling. They're going to lead you down this path and then drop you. And that's when you'll decide to move on. Horrible, horrible energy. Universe moves you on. You become grounded. But it's going to be made absolutely clear Or I feel it's this reading making it absolutely clear. Whenever some of you reach it, you need to avoid this energy. It is horrible. My God, you've got your flipping work cut out with this one. But Spirit is saying just try and think, and it'll help you stay. Look, I mean, it's giving me this card now again. It'll help you stay. Think. And it'll help you stay one step in front. You need to stay one step in front of this person from the past. May involve a Virgo. And I feel all this has come through now because it's a full moon. I don't even know how to leave you with this one. So yeah, mega hugs. Speak soon. Bye.